Good morning, friends. Glad to be here. Glad to talk to you. Sometimes we just leave. It's not always Christmas music, but peaceful music running in the background as we just hang around the house. And it helps me with my peace of mind and well-being. And speaking of that, I'm a little bit chagrined, ashamed, embarrassed. I let my well-being get away from me. I've had 2 really hard weeks. My ketamine treatments usually last about 4 weeks, and then I start feeling not quite so good. And this one lasted almost 5 weeks. But then I just started feeling not so great. And then, I had a little conflict with my sweetheart, my Kathy, my wife, dear, sweet, wonderful wife of 46 years. And that just really sent me off the track. This channel is about being honest with you. I meditated and tried to get to a point to where I could just shut my body off. I can get into a pretty deep state of meditation, and at times when I feel really bad, I see if I can get in a deep enough state to kill myself. So that's what I did for one whole day. Laid in bed, slept, and tried to shut my body off completely. But I thought it's okay because I've got a ketamine treatment coming up and, I'm gonna be fine. Well, it didn't work out that way. Another physical problem that I have is high blood pressure. So I start out my ketamine treatment and it's going good. I'm starting to feel good. In fact, I said to the nurse, Merry Ketamine Christmas. I got into it a little bit and my blood pressure went wacko. When it got to 193 over 101, the nurse decided she couldn't let it go any higher. And so she put something in the IV to reduce my blood pressure. Well, that turned out to be a terrible, terrible, terrible experience. The medicine for decreasing my blood pressure went into me and I felt like I was on fire. I had just excruciating pain in my hands and my feet, and it was a frightening, terrible experience. So I didn't get better all of a sudden. Since then, I've been to cardiologists and I went to my psychiatrist yesterday, and oh gosh, that helped. I don't know. I felt terrible. I came home after seeing the psychiatrist and went straight to bed and slept for a few hours because I just was exhausted and emotionally drained. But I got up and I just was feeling better. It was just, Nicole is so good for me. If you've slipped back on your self-care, your breathing, your exercise, the things you do to feel better, try and pick it up again. But most of all, I want you to have a good Christmas. And I think the way to do that is to focus on other people. This Christmas, whoever you see, whoever you're with, think about, what can I do to make that person feel better? Maybe it's just a hug, maybe it's a compliment, maybe it's a sweet little gift, maybe it's something you made for them to show that you care. But try and take the focus the rest of this holiday season off of yourself and onto other people, and I think that'll help you feel better. I want you to know that you're loved. I don't know all of you who are watching this, but I know that you are loved. Okay, Merry Christmas. Take care of yourselves.